shit that DeMarcus Cousins just did is good for the league.
I think it's great for the league.
This nigga turned down $23 million, Dak.
I ain't doing all
They
that.
took the
Where's homies at? Where's homeboys, man?
I ain't doing all that. Especially off no torn Achilles when you might not ever get that bag back.
Bro, you might not, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, get the bag and run, bro.
Nigga finna get the championship, bro. He gonna get the bag back, bro.
Bro, if you don't play, bro, listen. If he only play 2 games in the season, he gonna get a ring. What you mean? Nah, bro. Like,
That's tough.
let's talk about it.
Check ball. What's up?
Let's talk about it, man.
Right now we talking about are super teams good for the NBA, and it's gonna be like a 2v1 here. Cause my nigga AJ says no, my nigga Quentin says no, and I personally think super teams are good for the NBA. So let's talk about it. What's your first thoughts?
I personally feel like, let me think about this thing for a little bit. I don't want to say anything that doesn't sound like it was thought about. I just don't like players taking superstar players in their prime, bro. Like, this is getting out of hand. Like, superstar players in their prime with the potential to have a $28 million a year salary. So, you know what? Forget competition. I'm gonna go ahead and ride the wave. I'm gonna take $5 million for a year. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It might be because I'm a '90s baby, man. I just don't. I don't know. Gwen, what you think, man?
I mean, I'm all for people winning a ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, because to be honest, the way the rings are being monopolized right now, like,
Right now?
right now,
The
my
rings are
nigga.
definitely being monopolized.
Right.
The rings are definitely being monopolized.
That's been throughout the entire history of the
Hey,
NBA,
hold on.
fam.
Let me
Not really, though. I mean,
Bro.
In business, you can be taken to court for monopoly. Like, Microsoft almost got in trouble for business monopoly back in the day.
Fam,
So you mean to tell me that it's okay
It's been
for
this way.
NBA rings to be monopolized?
It's been this way for the entirety of the league.
not to this extent.
Wait, no, it has.
Bro. No. Look. I have the stat pulled up, bro. Out of the 72 possible NBA championships, 59 of them are split between 8 teams, fam.
8 teams.
It's always been like it's not always been a
8 teams. 8.
Yeah,
8.
The Lakers, the Celtics, the Bulls, the Spurs,
The Heat.
the Pistons.
In the 90s, it's like 2 teams won championships, fam. I think it's like 2 or 3
It's
teams
3.
won championships.
The Bulls, no, it's 4.
The
The
Bulls
Pistons won in '90.
The Rockets.
The Bulls won 3. The Rockets won 2. The Bulls won 3. And the Spurs.
Like, bro, like it's always been this way, fam.
No, it's,
But,
okay,
but this is before time.
Listen. Never in NBA history have 5 All-Stars under the age of 30 ever played together.
Each one of these 5 starters are top 3 in their position. Like, this is insane. It's getting crazy, bro.
This ain't cool, bro.
Ain't that what they always say about that old Celtics team? They had like 5 or 6 Hall of Famers on it.
It's not the
Oh, you talking
same.
about Back, they had like 8. It was like 8.
Were they all top 3 in their position at the time?
Bro, there were like 40 players in the league, bro. Like,
But were they all top 3 at the same time under 30 on the same team, bro?
under
Like,
30.
Like, this is kind of crazy. I'm not saying I'm 100% against super teams, because I feel like we're gonna get to a point where all teams are super teams. But
let's get to it then. Like, all right, so who's to blame for players wanting to do this kind of stuff?
Oh, LeBron James.
No, I put it even more so on a deeper level. It's like front offices and all this stuff.
Oh
teams and stuff are to blame for this.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like all these super teams and stuff being built. Really, in order to compete, this is going to give us an environment to where we can get rid of incompetent front offices and executives. For the longest time, there's been teams that are stuck in the wave of mediocrity, and there's teams who just can't get over the hump. There's teams who don't have healthy cultures. So it's like now finally it can be addressed that we can get some of these old minds, these people who are not building healthy environments and putting together the right people to build winning programs.
So you think? I mean, I definitely agree that it is the front office. I think it's half front office, but I do credit. Like, I think I don't even like Colin. I don't like Colin Cowherd.
Terrible.
Him and Jason, them two right there.
Terrible.
Trash. But he did say something that was a great point. LeBron James did make the league mobile. Like, he made it cool for you to be able to move around on your own terms. And I'm all for.
How can you be? I was just about to ask you, how can you be pro player and anti super team? I don't think you can.
One second, sir. Hold on 1 second, sir. 1 second. I just said, because I'm pro competition. I'm also pro competition. Like, it sucked last year because, like, I'm also a sucker for seeing greatness. Like, it sucked that LeBron had this great season in his 15th year. He carries a trash team. Like, this team might have been almost as bad on offense as the 01 Sixers. Quentin them was trash on offense at 01. Like, if AI was not on the 01 Sixers, they were going to get the 4th pick in the draft. Them boys was not good. Alright? So, that Cleveland team was that tier. Like, they were compared to the 01 Sixers, man. So, but, and the thing about it is, if KD's not there, even with that mediocrity outside of LeBron, bro, they still probably, with LeBron playing like that, they probably still could have beat them. But, we got 4 All-Stars in their prime, and now we got a 5th one.
But we're watching the highest quality of basketball we have ever seen be played.
As far as them or as far as the league?
As far as them, like, we're seeing teams being assembled that are playing extremely high quality basketball. We've never seen teams play like Golden State. We've never seen teams play like the Rockets.
Hold on, Quay. Hold on. I know where you're going. Super teams does not equate to high quality basketball.
It doesn't.
Oh, okay, I must have points.
But at the end of the day,
they
helps.
just fit together.
When you see a team playing Spurs-style basketball and they have some of the best players in the world, like, fam, this is entertaining to watch.
It's fun to watch them play. I'll give you that.
To the Warriors,
nice.
And I'm like, fam,
it's
I love watching these niggas play.
It's definitely, well, you're a Kevin Durant fan too, so they bring
that too. But even just from a pure basketball standpoint, bro, like, I look and watch them play, and it just looks fun, bro. Like, they are going out there playing basketball the right way. Like,
well, it looks fun because you're dealing with a team that none of them guys need the ball to score. Like, they all good off ball. Like, Steph, good off ball. Play, catch and shoot, best catch and shoot player in the league. KD, we know KD. Draymond just want to make plays. So it works. Like, you couldn't have, like let me think. Like, Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan,
Giannis.
And Giannis, they would, bro. That's not a shit, bro. And that's not a. I just named the 3 best on ball. I don't want to say LeBron. Outside of LeBron, small forward. But those, they wouldn't win. And they don't play good together.
But that
it just so happens that you got the best point guard in the league that's unselfish, who can play good off ball, the best small forward in the league, they can all shoot, and the best two-way shoot ball in the league. So it works. And their coach.
That's to their credit as players, though. The fact that they can be selfless and play basketball the right way. Other people can get together and play together too. Would it work as good? Probably not. But they would have to put in that work behind the scenes that Golden State as an organization has done to build a healthy culture to enable them to play basketball like they do.
My only argument against it is the fact that these super teams are forming, and it's widening the gap between really good teams and really bad teams, and it makes it really hard for bad teams to actually compete.
I personally feel like the talent pool in the NBA is wide enough, and it's set up to where every team, at least for a few years, has the capability to be good.
I think good.
Decent.
Maybe not this good. Every team could be like to the point where it's competitive. Like, for example, like
every team
getting rid of incompetent front offices. If people draft it correctly, if people put the right pieces on the right role players around, like if Charlotte Hornets, if we had drafted correctly, we'd have a top 3 team in the East right now. But because we have an incompetent front office.
Bless your heart.
If the Warriors had jumped off a bridge, I still wouldn't care.
I know that's right. Facts. Facts only.
Back to the original point, like, yeah, the way it's set up, like, every team, if they didn't have incompetent front offices and drafted the right people, drafted the right schemes, built an environment where players want to play, like, every team could be competitive. Playing basketball the right way, having the right coaching systems, having new, fresh, young minds, like.
Define competitive.
What do you mean? Like,
because if we're talking about competitive, the league is competitive. It's just super top heavy, like too top heavy. It's a huge gap between the competitive teams and then like the super. The gap is too huge.
Check.
It's a pyramid, bro. Like Golden State is in its own tier.
Of course, but like check before maybe like the season really got started and got underway, and like we started seeing some games. Nobody had the Rockets being as good as they were and actually being able to compete with Golden State.
I didn't see the Rockets taking off the way they did.
Before the season, nobody had them being where they were.
I didn't have the Rockets winning those 60 plus. I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't have D'Antoni.
I definitely remember happening. They were my 2 seed.
Of course they were 2, but nobody had it was still like, man, they can't compete with Golden State. They can't do this. They can't do that.
Yeah, because you didn't know how Chris and James were gonna play together.
Exactly, but I'm saying that just goes to show.
And Clint Capella broke out.
It is possible. Facts. That's facts. But like that just goes to show that it is possible to put together the right pieces and have your own system and be able to compete with the Warriors.
Okay, so we're talking about super teams.
You can argue they might have.
If Chris didn't get hurt. Yeah. All right, so we're arguing our super team is good for the NBA. I have to ask this question because it's going to provide more a better context for my point. How many super teams are in the NBA right now? Alright. That's how you know that the Warriors ain't good for the league. Because 10 years ago, if you would have told me 10 years ago, hey fam, yeah, the Rockets got Chris Paul.
Happened to my guy.
My man did that.
It's fine.
My bad. I froze. I had a phone call. Alright, back to my previous point. Edit that out. If you would have told me 5 years ago, I would say 5 years ago. Yo, fam, the Rockets got Chris Paul, James Harden, and Carmelo Anthony, and they got a top 5 big in the league. But bro, they the second best team in the league though. Maybe
Nah,
third.
but look. Let me tell you that same point that you're trying to make, and why I think that it's not that big of a deal is because when you look at teams like the Rockets, you look at like what Toronto was building kind of, and you look at what the Celtics are doing, they might not be as top heavy as the Warriors, but they are building teams that are way deeper when you start talking about from like 6 to 10, that are way deeper, that have way more players, way more effective players from 6 to 10. So it balances itself out because
I think front offices. I think to your point, I think front offices might be doing a better job drafting certain front offices.
that is true too. But even just
To keep it a whole band with you, Danny Ainge is lightweight again.
he's probably the best
Actually,
executive in
I
basketball.
take that back. Indiana genius. Prokhorov from the Nets is just retarded. He signed his life away.
Yes.
Because really, all them Nets picks, Jason Tatum should be with the Nets. Jaylen Brown should be with the Nets. Terry Rozier should be with the Nets. Like, fam, like Brooklyn's sick. Like, they gave him all of them boys.
For nothing.
Bro, for nothing.
For nothing.
They just, bro, they getting out the whole next summer.
To end
They
up
gonna
with
get out the whole next summer.
to end up with a snitch and Jaleel Okafor. That's crazy.
And bro, they got one nigga who you can legit say is like cold. And that's D'Angelo.
That's
He
it.
about to go ape shit this year.
I like Spencer Dinwiddie. He's alright.
Who?
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Oh,
He's alright.
He
He's
had
alright.
a very
He's solid.
good season. Yeah, he had a really good season. What the fuck is Alan Crabb doing?
I thought he was gonna have.
He got a bag.
He got a bag and chill.
My man got a bag.
Alan Crabb got that money and ran, bruh. See, that's what I'm saying about DeMarcus, bro. Why you get the bag and run? Like, man,
What bag was there for him to get, bro?
he lying. Talking about he had no, man, Boogie lying,
Come on,
bro.
bro. It's Boogie. It's Boogie.
Why
It's
you
still
believe
Boogie.
that?
It's still Boogie, bro. Like,
You believe that Boogie got that zero, bro?
Who was offering him then?
Huh?
Who was offering him then? If he had all
but
these
you mean
offers, who was
I feel like there was an LA offer on the table, bro. I just feel like that personally.
You don't think that New Orleans tried to offer him to come back?
They did, but they took it off the table.
It's just an offer. Wait, hold on, wait. Whoa.
No.
They
From-
took it off the table.
From the story I heard, they offered him a contract that was like 2 years worth 2 years, 40-something million.
But, bruh, we just had a conversation about trolling.
He didn't accept it.
We just had a conversation about trolling. So you mean to tell me Boogie can't troll his own contract situation?
I'm not saying it's true or false. I'm just telling you how the story
Boogie
goes.
is trolling. I had zero contract offers. So I called my
Hold up. So
I
why
had
would
no
y'all?
contract offer.
Why would y'all? It's just weird. Cause why would y'all feel so much better about him going to the Lakers, or with Kawhi going to the Lakers, or you wanted Paul George to go to the Lakers? Of course, you're a Lakers fan, but you wanted Paul George to go to the Lakers. Why do y'all feel so much better about?
Because we need to counteract the Golden State Warriors. We don't need him to go over there.
Hey, yo, none of those
Either it's wrong or it's right.
It's
Either it's wrong or it's right.
Lakers wouldn't be a bona fide super team with LeBron James and another star with that young. They would be doing. I mean,
If they had a guy, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George, they're not a super team.
Oh, okay. All right. I ain't know. I thought you said they got LeBron James and DeMarcus Cousins.
or Kawhi Leonard. It wasn't and both. I didn't know you was talking about that.
Well, hold on, no, because by Clay's definition, they wouldn't be a super team because the Rockets got 3 potential All-Stars and they're not a super team.
it depends on, like, me personally, I would say the Rockets are a super team, but I knew that by your definition, what you were trying to convey.
How are the Rockets a super team?
Because they have the best shooting guard in the league, a top 5 point guard, a top 5 center, and a bona fide Hall of Fame scorer that's probably going to come off the bench and play the stretch full. And I also think...
Oh, we talking about them now. We're not talking about them last year.
The Celtics are a super team.
The Celtics too. The Sixers have one growing.
Organically.
The
But that's
Sixers have
home.
one.
Organically.
See, this is the thing. Golden State
Is
they're
homegrown.
out.
It's homegrown. They were, yes, they're homegrown, yeah.
Homegrown super teams are okay. They drafted Steph. They drafted Clay. They drafted Draymond. Finley drafted Joel Embiid and Markelle. That's fine.
I'm cool with that. Even when KD went,
Homegrown super teams.
when KD went, I was like, okay. It was walking the line, but I was like, okay, it's fine. It's a homegrown team that added a star. When you add like another star on top of that,
The
like
next summer.
that's kind of OD, bro. Like that's OD.
So you meant to tell me next year, Kawhi going? Like, damn, what? Who's coming off the bench?
I'm trying to figure out where they're getting all the money. That's what I'm trying to figure
No,
out.
they don't need no money because you got $25 million cut.
If that's what he wants to do to play the basketball,
Bro,
he
that's
wants to
not,
play.
bruh. $5 million a year in this CBA. That's ninth man off the bench money.
That's what he want to do.
It's $1 getting more money than Boogie right now.
If that's what he want to do. to
Alan
play
Crabbe
basketball,
makes
he
more
wants to
money than
Bro,
Boogie.
Oh my God. Tyler
I
Johnson
couldn't do that to
more
myself.
money than DeMarcus. Timofey Mozgov makes more money than
I
DeMarcus
couldn't do that to
Cousins.
myself, bro.
Bismack Biyombo.
I gotta.
And Luol Deng.
I gotta, you gotta know your worth, bro. Like, come on. Even if I'm at work and I'm like, okay, this dude is not nicer than me at this job. Why is he making more? I'm gonna go talk to
Why?
somebody. Like,
Why, as a player, I gotta make it hard for myself to please fans?
you don't. But you should want to take care of your family and know your worth. Like,
Wait a minute. See,
I'm talking-
there's no, like, has the NBA become the league where there's no more, like, is pride overrated? Like, am I too old school? Like, is pride overrated? Is competition overrated now?
Bro, it's the NBA, but regardless.
Nah, it ain't even the league. It's, you know what it is? It's the internet. It's social media. Because what's happened over the years is people like Karl Malone has got trolled, Patrick Ewing has got trolled, Charles Barkley he gets trolled on live TV. Charles Barkley gets it worse. They get that nigga the business every night on TNT. So what happens is nobody wants to be in that conversation. So what's going to happen is they're like, yo, fuck that shit. They ain't about to be doing me like that in 15, 20 years. I'm going to chase it.
I don't think it's.
You don't think that?
No,
you don't think
no. I understand the point, but I don't think it's that big of a deal because it's been recently where we've stopped putting so much emphasis on rings and your finals record and all this different type of stuff.
so why are we acting the way we acting then? Like, as far as niggas going to go chase rings, like, if we not putting that much emphasis on it anymore, why are niggas still going to go
niggas
get
like KD want to go play basketball in a system that fits their perfect,
Yeah.
their play style. I personally would be still mad at KD had he not gone to Golden State and become an even better player than what he was now. But you watch him in Golden State now, and then you look back on the tape from OKC, and you see, oh wow, like them niggas really just did not fit together.
By the way, I'm on the record for saying I supported KD going to Golden State back in the day. So I mean, I was never against KD going, but like I was against DeMarcus going and taking that pay cut because I'm like, dog, just know your worth, bro. Like that's a lot of money he just threw away. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that shit shocked the shit out of me.
The bag could get even bigger though.
It's not going to,
1
man.
year, $4.6
Says who?
million,
Who
bro.
says the bag's not gonna get no bigger?
You know these
No,
Achilles.
we're not saying that the back end will get bigger.
Quentin just said the bag's not gonna get
I'm
that
saying the bag is not gonna get that big. He might get more money than he does this year, of course, but like he's not gonna make.
It's Boogie.
I don't.
It's-
Hold on. Like, y'all might say, all right, there was probably some offers on the table, but I highly doubt anybody was offering him a max contract.
I'm not saying a max.
He can go get this 1 year rental, get this ring, and then be eligible for like
I
somebody
don't
will give him a
agree.
max contract.
I don't, bro.
I gotta see how he look. I gotta see how he look off the Achilles injury because we already know it.
Alright, so
That's why nobody was probably offering a max. But if
So-
he can come this year and prove that he can still
the
ball, he
Orlando
can get a
Magic
max.
would have offered Boogie Cousins $30 million a year.
No,
Why?
because he's on injury and he's not gonna win them a championship. Why would they do that?
So Boogie, let's just be positive here. Let's say that Boogie Cousins come back. I feel like Boogie Cousins is gonna come back and
Why
be
would
the
they
same.
do that?
I feel like Boogie is going to come back and be the same Boogie because Boogie's game isn't based on the shit that matters. And he's in his
I
prime.
agree.
Alright, so this is what I'm saying.
Elton
I feel
Brand
like-
too.
I feel like if Boogie Cousins, like, why wouldn't you spend $30 million on the second or first, whoever you're talking to,
Second.
best center in the league, bro? Like,
Because he's not going to move the needle for the Orlando Magic, fam. It will be Sacramento all over again, fam.
I'm saying that to say,
So hold on. So you think somebody was offering him a max contract?
I'm not saying they ain't.
I doubt it.
I'm not gonna make you make me feel like that didn't happen.
I don't even think New Orleans offered him a max.
Niggas don't lose to Anthony Davis. He going to Boston.
That nigga going to Golden State.
Before we start talking about that, I have a theory. Theory time. I wanted to say this for the next episode. Maybe y'all can do something with this, what I'm about to say, but I have a theory. Kevin Durant, this might be his last year in Golden State, man.
Where you going?
OKC. Theory time. Hold on. I'm making it make sense. Clay might rock with me too. It's right. It's gonna make sense. Hold on. Alright. Kevin Durant wanted to go Golden State, get him some championships, cement his legacy. And really, it's kind of aggravating because Kevin Durant, you want to say like he made a bitch move, but then the nigga done won 2 Finals MVP, so you like, damn, bro, that nigga did some bitch ass shit. But he hooped though. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, anyway, so he got 2 Finals MVPs, maybe 3. After next year, he probably have 3 championships. He's gonna be 30 next summer. Still in his prime. Him and Russ seem to be cool again. Or maybe they never weren't cool. I don't know. Shit. Maybe they never weren't cool. But they seem to be on good terms. Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Kevin Durant. All in their prime. KD can bring a championship back to OKC with that, man. And Steven Adams. Oh, my God.
They need a new coach.
Bro, that team is better than Golden State.
They would be without Kevin Durant. They would be.
If you're
Yeah.
talking about player for player, maybe, but either way, just
Older one.
style,
bro.
like they fit together.
That
Like
really
Golden
really,
State just fits together too well, with or without Kevin Durant. To say that.
So alright, so what if they
But
leave
yeah,
Klay
player.
Thompson? What if Klay Thompson leaves to LA or some shit
You talking about
next summer? Because he's a free
KD
agent.
left? You talking about if KD left or regardless?
No, if KD leaves and if Klay leaves.
Oh, like of course they'd be better to Golden State.
Alright.
Yeah, no, like nigga, you just losing.
I want
the whole
core. I'm tired of this shit. I really want to see that. And I love Stephen. Like Stephen's like one of my favorites of all time. But I really want to see the team break up. I want some fuck shit to happen. Like this shit is just.
I think Draymond gonna be the first one out.
I think Clay's the first one out. I think Draymond's gonna spend his whole career.
I'm about to say I don't see Draymond.
He's a Golden State lifer, bro. He gonna have his jersey retired in Golden State.
He will.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
You know what I would love to see though?
Like fam.
It wouldn't work now, but I would
Go
love to see
somewhere
it.
and do what?
Draymond would not be that good, bro. Hell no.
He wouldn't be that good anywhere else.
Exactly. That's just perfect situation matches opportunity, fam. Like he's
It's a fact, bro.
an example of
That nigga got blessed, cuz.
Would y'all want to?
Draymond would have got drafted to Washington. Man, listen. That nigga be overseas right now.
Oh yeah.
Marvin. He was downstairs, fam.
Oh, I thought he was heading this way. Would y'all like to see a Russ, Harden, and KD reunion?
Reunion? That ain't never gonna happen unless they all 38.
I think Harden is where he's gonna be.
Harden ain't going nowhere.
He yeah. That would be a dope reunion though.
It don't even feel like he been in Houston for 6 years, bro.
That's crazy, right?
That shit is retarded.
I remember his first game in Houston.
Way after 45 against
I was like, this man about to average 40.
go crazy.
I watched the first game. I was like, this man gonna average 40, bro.
Hey, bro, I was in college in Virginia at Avery, bro. I said, yo, this what he about to be on?
I was like, we knew he was gonna go off, like, but I was like, golly, like, what was his first 3 games? I think his first 3 games he had like 40.
Bro, has anybody else left the team and did that since then? Like, has that happened? Like, has a player that young that's come off the, like, you know what I mean? Like, has that happened?
6 man, like, I was like, this man about to go
That
crazy.
hasn't happened since then.
That man
That was
was,
on some T-Mac leaving Toronto to Orlando type shit.
yeah.
Like, that was that generation's version of that, bro.
I was like, this man is about to go crazy this
Nah.
year, dog.
I'm thinking, that ain't happened since then, bro. James Harden
How
exploded,
about
bro.
the next closest is Harrison Barnes, and that's not comparable.
That's super mid.
Exactly, that's not comparable.
I mean, he's averaging 20. Like, he's still getting off, but like,
Yeah,
that's super mid.
like,
It's
that's-
not like James Harden was. His first game was 45. And then his second game was 37. Yo, what the fuck,
I just knew he was gonna average 40.
bro?
I had him averaging 35, fam, at least.
I just
Bro,
knew it.
that nigga went ape shit, bruh.
It was crazy.